Today, we are back with the godfather of all godfathers, Joey freaking Diaz. Yes, that's right. We are back with more Joey Diaz reactions. Today, we are not just looking at moments. We are actually looking at a couple of his most famous stories that you guys recommended to me to watch in the last video. One of them being how he got arrested for kidnapping a drug dealer, which I'm very interested to see how that went down. And then the other one is This Is Not Happening, where I guess he was at home on acid with his mom when he was younger. I don't know, something like that. So we are going to be looking at those stories today, and if we have time for another one, we'll watch another one. Clearly, I could probably do like a million reactions on this guy because he's just endless. I mean, he's got endless amounts of stories. I don't know what to do, man. Like, every other comment was a different story. I'm like, yo, I could do this for hours. Like, what? So anyways, we are going to watch this, and let me know down in the comments any other stories I should react of his. Like, of course, if you enjoy this video and want me to do more, because your guys' likes make me want to do more videos. So subscribe if you are new. We are so close to 10K. It's not even funny. So click the fucking subscribe button. I'm not joking. It doesn't cost you anything. 0 cents, $0, no money. Click it. Okay, all right.
This is the fucking crazy thing. I was not wanted, but I was questioned on a credit card situation in August of '85. Somebody had destroyed that mall with a credit card, and somebody said I fit the description. So these two cops with uniforms kept asking me questions. Okay. I worked at Foot Locker, and they keep showing up every day. Can we talk to you? Yeah, the jewelry store said it's you. Listen, pretty soon, you know, they didn't have cameras then, Joe. Oh. So they kept saying, pretty soon, we're going to start getting the receipt, and you're going to have to go in for whatever. And they would come in every day and shake me down.
Every day is crazy.
Guys, if I was a fucking credit card thief, would I be working at Foot Locker? So I was just doing the time. I knew they were going to catch me eventually.
Also, he was doing it.
One cop even came to my house on a Sunday night, knocked on my door, and said, we're getting the jean sizes tomorrow. You might as well turn yourself in. I'm like, dog, you got a warrant, get the fuck off my doorstep.
No, seriously.
That morning I went to San Francisco. A year later, I get arrested for kidnapping. He gets promoted to detective. He doesn't remember me from the credit card thing. The whole time I'm sitting there going, when is this fucking cop gonna remember me from the credit card thing? So you gotta remember, I turned myself in. When I turned myself in, dog, and I pressed that buzzer and they opened that door, all the cops drew their guns on me and said, get on the floor, because I was wanted for kidnapping too. They didn't know what I was packing, what type of person I was, so they handcuffed me, put me in a room that was white, made me wait for a half hour, then they came in and played their technique, which I've been doing to people all my fucking life. You know, I'm the one that would break into Joe Rogan's house and steal one shoe. You ever do that to somebody? You take an ounce of coke and you steal one shoe.
It's horrible.
And that's horrible. And then you steal that one favorite pair of shoes, you take one shoe and you throw it away. That destroys people psychologically.
Yeah, no,
for
seriously.
Years, they'll keep looking for that one shoe.
Yeah.
What happened? And then every time you see them, you ever find that shoe? No, I fucking searched everywhere. Oh yeah, I'm the fucking dirtiest bastard. I know how to fucking flip flop you.
So these guys get you in an interrogation
They get me into
room.
the interview room and they ask me what's going on, and I'm talking to them. I go, I don't know what happened. The guy showed up. The guy pulled the gun. Next thing you know, I was home, and they're like, so what happened to the guy with the machine gun? I don't know.
What?
Did you know him? I don't know. You know, so how did you get there? I had a bike. But you just said you drove. Yeah, I drove to get the bike. I was just fucking with them because I wanted to get out because Don Johnson was marrying Sheila Easton on Miami Vice that night. I had to be home by 9.
My fucking God.
That's all I cared about was his wedding. So I'm fucking with the cops. I'm like, I'm just going to go in there and talk to them, tell them the truth. That, yeah, I went over there. They were selling drugs, and I left. I had nothing to do. What kidnapping? What are you talking about? So we went back and forth for like 6 hours. And I still remember them sitting there like, with their hands down. And me talking about, like, you know, my uncle came from Cuba in 1952, and he worked for fucking this guy. And they're like, what's this got to do with what we're talking about? Dog, I tormented them. And then I agreed to give the guy information. And I would just give him, like, red bands. driver's plate.
That's
Well,
I
this is
swear to God.
pre-internet.
I would give him Jamie's license plate.
Okay.
Jamie's not a drug dealer. But I would tell him that Jamie was running kilos internationally from Europe. They would go through Jamie's life.
Imagine if
my-
Jamie was doing that.
And then they wouldn't find nothing. So they would figure out the fucking Jamie. I was playing them. I was just giving them fake license plates.
How long did you do this for?
6 months. They thought they would leave. This is guy. I'm telling you, he runs a big.
No,
coach in
bro.
Colombia. He knows the Ochoa.
All right. We gotta take a pause. From what I understand, clearly he was toying with these cops for a long ass time. He hasn't said too much about how the kidnapping happened exactly. He's kind of stepped here and there. He talks about more so how he got arrested, which was apparently credit card stealing or whatever at a mall, the mall that he worked at, apparently. And then they caught him for kidnapping, from what I'm understanding, because he was wanted for kidnapping. But bro, like, who let this psycho on the streets, bro? This guy's a psycho. Like, I love him now, right? But, bro, like, 6 months. Crazy.
Brothers, no, yeah.
So you were just making up this crazy narrative and feeding it to these yokels.
I was tormenting these 2 cops. But the one cop wasn't going for it. He didn't like me personally. And,
of course.
I let him know that I didn't like him personally.
It's a movie.
Of course.
It was a fight. I let him know that I hated him more than when he hated fucking me.
Oh, God.
That's what I did. I let him know that I hate him more. And every time we went to court, he would sit there across from me. But I had a good attorney, and it was burning him up because he wanted me for kidnapping. But I'm like, nah, dog, you didn't find no fingerprints on nothing. Sorry, Charlie.
That's
not this
crazy.
time. So
That's
he
insane.
was chomping at the thing. He went to all the hearings and said that, and they're like, we don't see nothing else on the record. So if there's nothing else on the record, this is you against him. No, doesn't work that way. He kept saying I was violent. I was going to kill the community. He was one of those wild type guys. He even was so mad at me that he joined forces with my ex-wife in court.
Oh,
afterward for
my
the child hearings. and shit.
God.
That's how crazy it got.
Wow,
He
that's
was there
crazy.
when I went off one day, Cuban style, and that's the last time I saw him.
Cuban style.
Oh, one day.
Ricardo.
The last time I went to
No,
court.
that's
remember,
crazy.
The last time I went to court with my wife, it was the same judge that sentenced me.
Oh, no.
Only he was in civil court now. But here's the beauty. I kept writing him letters every month because that's the type of motherfucker I am.
You write them letters?
From the minute I got sentenced to jail.
What do the letters say?
How you doing, Judge Bellapani? My name is Joey Diaz. Thank you for your sentence. I'm starting to learn what it's all about to be a man. For the last 28 years, I've been running amok every month. Every month on the first, he got a letter from me.
God.
When I got out of jail, I doubled up. I got a job as a car salesman. I really enjoy it. Thank you for giving me the
Did he
opportunity.
ever write you back?
Never.
Wow.
Never.
Wait,
but I wrote
what?
him letters, wrote him letters, wrote him letters, wrote
This-
him letters.
this
I
guy-
got out of jail February of '89. I wrote him letters. I went in front of him in May of '95, and he was a civil judge, and I was still writing him letters.
Oh, my
I told
God.
him I was trying comedy. I was getting divorced. My wife was breaking my balls. We end up in court in front of him. The fucking boyfriend's got a stake over his eye because I smacked him because he called me a spick. So I smacked him in the face at Safeway.
Oh, nah, I need to know that story. I need to know that story, man. What? I think the captions are wrong. I don't think he meant spec. I think he meant the other word, which, I mean, technically I'm okay to say it because, yeah, technically you could call me that too. But anyways.
So they're trying to get me for assault. Oh, yeah. Tremendous afternoon.
And what does the judge say?
And the judge goes, number one, you got to throw your case out because it's a city limits of Boulder. You can't use a racial slur.
Okay, so he did use the slur.
The fucking boy.
Wait. Okay. I want to go back. Don't get me wrong. Joey is a psycho, but the fact that the cop did all of that to kind of like, I know what he's talking about. That type of person that just wants to ruin your life because he feels within him that he knows you did something wrong, which was the cop. He knows that he did something wrong, but he couldn't figure it out. Like, he couldn't piece it together what happened. And so he would just do anything he possibly could, clearly, to almost like want to destroy him in a way. Like when he went to court with his ex-wife to go against him.
Ex-wife in court.
See?
After.
He joined forces. No, go back.
So mad at me that he joined forces with my ex-wife in court afterward for like child hearings and shit.
Like, that is crazy. Like, all thanks to do that. Like, bro, the shit was so long before. Like, why are you still trying so hard? But so I want to see if I can find a little bit more about the actual kidnapping itself, because that one didn't really touch base on it too much.
So I went to the dentist. I remember calling him and going, we'll be over there with the money.
And rearrange
the money, you know, to buy the 2 kilos from you. He was going to be my partner. I was a middleman. He was going to buy the coke from Kent, all right? So I was the middleman. I was going to bring him over there. They were going to sample it, and then we're going to go back to Steve's house, and Steve was going to give him the money, and we're going to rob the coke. We weren't going to give him any money. We're going to put him on a bus to Arizona. Give him like 10 grand and get the fuck out.
Oh, you were going to give him a couple bucks?
Yeah. It wasn't going to be a complete robbery with kicking and all that stuff. It was just going to be a simple thing. Bella wasn't a heavy, I wasn't a heavy, and Steve wasn't a heavy. Steve got so greedy, he fucked it up. At the intro, he pulled out the guns.
Wow. Okay, so real quick, break down the setup.
Okay.
Steve which one is the
Before we
Hell's
do a
Angel?
setup,
Yeah.
can I slip and
Go,
pee
Pete,
again?
go.
All right, guys, let's take a break for a second because you got to replace your posters. Look at any poster that's you need a glass name for mark. Okay. Set this robbery up for us.
Yes.
You have the
I
Hell's
didn't know
Angel.
how much time I had, so I didn't want to get into something that
Oh,
was...
you got all the time in the world.
okay.
We got all day, baby.
Okay, so you have who's the Hell's Angel? What's his name?
His name was Steve.
Okay,
he
so
wasn't the
it's
Hells
Steve.
Angels. He was like
He
a fucking...
wannabe.
Yeah.
Okay, and then who's the mark?
Kent.
Okay.
Okay.
So you and Steve go to meet up with Kent, and then break it down. So the idea
So, okay,
is...
I go to the dentist's office. This is the whole story. I go to the dentist's office. I go home. I call Kent. They were supposed to go down at 1 o'clock. It's about 11 o'clock now. I call Kent, and he tells me, come pick me up. So I go to his house. And the weird thing was when I went to his house, I noticed it was across the street from the halfway house. There was a halfway house in Bold. And I looked at it. I go, that's fucking weird. He lives across the street from the halfway house. So I went upstairs. He's like, you want to do a line of coke before we go? I go, yeah. He goes, we'll go over there.
Crazy.
I'll give him a sample. He'll give me the money, and then I'll come back here and get the coke, and we'll all disperse. You give him back the coke, and well, that's it. Okay. So when I'm there, he shows me a grinder. He was doing coke out of a grinder. The grinder was filled with coke, and there was an ounce of coke in a baggie in the drawer. And he also showed me where there was 2 grand. He goes, I got 2 grand here. Okay, so and I go, where's the coke? And he goes, in the ceiling. It was one of those drop ceilings that you slide up. Okay. So when I get there, he shows me everything. And we do a couple lines. Then I get in the car and I drive him to where we're, like a 7-minute drive.
Okay.
We get to the house. As soon as we walk in, this motherfucker pulls his guns out. The deal was, let's
Steve.
get everything going.
Okay.
When you go back to get the coke, that's when you rob us both.
Yeah.
That's when I pull a
You're
gun.
innocent.
Even if you're with him,
Yeah.
I'm gonna rob you. I'm gonna smack you.
Yeah.
Just so he'll never say, well,
Yeah.
how did he know?
Yeah.
He fucking smacked me.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought I was. So when I walked in there, he pulled guns on both of us. And then he pulls the gun out and goes, Joey, tie him up. And I'm like, you stupid motherfucker.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So now we got this kid, and the kid's like, Joey, what the fuck? I put him in the room. I fucking
my
go
God.
out and talk to him. I go over there. I didn't tell him what a coke was. I told him that there was shit over there. I wanted to see what he was going to come back with. Sure enough, he played into it. He came back. He said there was only $200 in an 8-ball. But his mother was a big-time
Okay.
realtor, and we were in one of her houses.
Hold on, did everybody just get that?
Wow.
You know there's 2,000. He tells what is the guy's name, Steve?
Steve.
Steve
Okay.
to go about he doesn't tell him where the coke is, the 2,000 and then the ounce. He goes, there was only 200. So he's trying to get over on you, that
So-
son of a bitch.
So now, when he comes back, it was only
Okay.
200, maybe like an 8-ball. So I go, really? So he's like, what are we going to do? Where is it? And I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I go, I got to go. I go, you just tried to fuck with me. No, I didn't. I'm telling you, there was more. So we got into a little argument. He goes to me, if you leave, I'm going to shoot you.
Oh,
and I knew this guy was going to shoot me. I just knew. I go, I've never been wrong with that kind of stuff about judging a man like that.
Yeah, you don't want to get shot. Yeah.
I was around savages.
Yeah.
I know if this guy's going to shoot me or
savage,
not. Yeah. And as I walk to the car, he don't shoot me. And I go outside, and I got a gun under the fucking, my tire that I had from my Aspen days. I had a beautiful 9mm I wasn't giving up. So
fucking
right
hell,
there,
man.
I was like, you know what, man? I've always wanted to shoot a motherfucker in the leg.
Oh my
like,
God.
I've always wanted to shoot a motherfucker in the leg. Like, just to see their reaction and the whole thing. And I was like,
Usually out.
and I was ready to shoot. And I go, you know what, man? I'm just going to get the fuck out of here. And I got in the car and I went back to Vela's apartment. And I fucking kicked the door down.
Velas?
The kid that was the mark.
Oh, Steve.
Steve was the thief.
Ken. Sorry, Ken.
So
Ken,
Vela's the mark.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck this. I'm going to go back and get the coke. He said he didn't get it. I
Right.
knew exactly where the coke was.
Right,
So I
in the
ran
ceiling.
back, fucking walked past the doorman. The doorman's like, hey. I go, I was just here. And I basically went upstairs with no keys, and I kicked that fucking door down like a gorilla. And then I jumped up and I ripped that fucking ceiling down because it was a drop ceiling, so you could just tear it down. I fucking ripped it down, heart's beating, my hands are bleeding from fucking pulling it down, and 2 bundles landed in the middle, wrapped with Colombian newspaper. I took those motherfuckers, and I ran the fuck out of there. And across from the halfway house, there was a newspaper thing where you put a quarter in, open it, and take the newspaper out. Guys, look underneath. Whenever you see those, look underneath. In the 80s, that's how we used to drop off coke. There's a bottom compartment in there that you never look at. So I put the kilos of coke there because I thought the cops were on me. And I called my brother. He went over there, picked up the kilos, and took them to Aspen. Wow. I kept like maybe an ounce for the night because I wanted to party, see what the fuck was going on. Then that night, 8 o'clock, they knock on my door. Tidwell knocks on my door again. He's got Bell in the trunk of a car. And he goes, what am I going to do with him? I go, I don't know. Figure it the fuck out. Not my problem anymore. You tried to rob me. Get the fuck out of here. And he's like, I need that $20,000 for my girlfriend. She needs a divorce. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. He goes, I have another guy. There's a guy that's got a pound of hash. Let's go rob him. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
This is wild. I'm sorry that this is going to be a little bit of a longer video trying to watch this, but this is crazy. I like it because I feel like I'm in it, I feel like I like the story. I enjoy it. So I'm just in it right now.
I went to a bar, had a couple drinks, snorted some coke and went home, not thinking anything. And the next morning I'm sleeping on the couch and the guy knocks on my door and he goes, bro, the dealership is surrounded by cops. They're coming over here to get you. Get the fuck out of here. One of the lot guys. And I got I didn't have a car then. I went across the street and called my girlfriend and said, listen, the cops are looking for me. Blah, 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 blah. And as I'm across the fucking street, I'm looking at the cops breaking into my house.
Oh, wow.
So I'm looking at this shit.
Oh,
I'm
God.
like, wow. And after about 20 minutes, I go, holy shit, I forgot my weed. Right? I'm like, God damn it.
I got the weed.
I forgot my fucking weed.
Oh my God.
And now they
That's
only
the
left
most
the cop outside
concerning.
in front of my house to watch. So I went back.
No.
And I went to the backyard to get, because I had some chocolate Thai weed that was sent to me from here. My friends used to send me chocolate
my
Thai weed.
fucking
So while the
God.
cops are in your fucking
There's
apartment,
only one cop outside now. He's just waiting for me to
you
come back.
sneak into your
Into my
fucking
house to
from
get
the
the
back.
fucking ounce of coke, to get my
the
little
Thai
bag
weed.
of reefer. Yep.
Did you get it?
Fuck yeah. And the
got out?
pipe
Oh
and my lighter.
God.
The lighter.
Fuck yeah. I had it in a little bag.
my
you have
God.
one of those little purple bags. You got your weed, your lighter.
Okay.
And then I hid out at my girlfriend's for 2 days, and I thought about it. I fucked with them a little bit. The story had come out in the paper that this guy had gotten kidnapped and shit, but they were still looking for another suspect on the loose. They didn't give my name. So I waited for 2 days. I'll never forget, I went to the movie. I went to the video store, and there were brand new movies. Lethal Weapon was a new release, and There was Above the Law with Steven Seagal. And I watched him, and I'm like, you know what, man? They got America's Most Wanted. I'm never going to get away with this. So now it was Thursday, and I go, I need more weed. So I got to go into Boulder anyway and get weed. I might as well call these cops and see what they're looking for me for. So I went down to Boulder. I got my bag of weed. I got my 2 videos. And there was a Kmart and an Albertsons. And they were across the street from one another. So I called Boulder police from Albertsons, from Kmart. And I'm like, hey, this is Jose Diaz. You guys are looking for me. And they're like, we got to put you on hold. They were tracing me. So I kept hanging up on them. And they're like going, why are you hanging up? I go, because I don't want to be put on hold. This is Joe Diaz. I want to talk to the detective in charge of my case. They're like, we're going to put you on hold. 10 seconds, I'd hang up. Then finally, the detective answered. And he goes, we just want to talk to you. Where are you? And I go, I'm at Albertsons. But I was really at Kmart.
Yeah.
Right.
And he goes, we just want to talk to you. I go, okay.
That's what
I'll
they
be at
always
Albertsons.
say.
I hung up the phone and I went back to my car. I'm sitting there rolling the joint, and I see a SWAT truck come in
God
with
damn,
other Boulder
dog.
police. And I'm like, they're not looking to talk to me.
Yeah, exactly. They're not.
Looking to fucking kill me.
Yeah, no,
And
dead
I'm
ass.
like,
For
fuck
real.
this. I told my girlfriend what I saw. She goes, just turn yourself in. I'm like, fuck. That means I'm going to miss the wedding. And she goes, what wedding? I go, Don Johnson is marrying Sheena Easton tonight on Miami Vice. I've been waiting all year for this fucking wedding. I hate weddings. But Don Johnson's getting married to Sheena Easton. I got to catch this tonight.
Oh, my God.
And listen, guys, in my retarded mind, this is how fucked up drugs are. In my retarded mind, I remember having her drop me off at the police station next morning and me going to her, here's $30, get Chinese food, I'll be home. I should be out of here by an hour. I'm just gonna walk in there and tell these cops whatever, some fucking story, and I'll be home in an hour. And I'll never forget walking upstairs. They told me to ring a buzzer. Who is it? Jose Diaz. They go, buzz me. And I went in, dog. When I went in, fucking, I was bum rushed. All I heard was, I had cops all over me. Get on the floor, get on the floor, get on the floor. You're being charged with kidnapping 1, kidnapping 2. Aggravated robbery, accessory to a felony, second-degree burglary,
shit.
and fucking crime of violence. My bail was $50,000 fucking dollars. I'm like, what
Oh my.
are you motherfuckers talking? And that's when I'm like, I'm doing your job. You fucking degenerates. What the fuck? So they talked to me for a while. They asked me questions. I wouldn't say shit. I'm like, listen, man, he was selling something. I don't know what happened, blah, blah, blah. But then I ended up, let me tell you what really happened. That fucking idiot got caught, Steve, got caught with Kent in the trunk. He got caught driving without his headlights on.
What an idiot.
Oh my God. So he's going through all of this because his dumbass other dude, Steve, was driving without his headlights on and freaking had the victim in the back. Holy hell, dude. This is crazy.
Wow.
That's how I got pulled. That's how I ended up in this. But
Oh my
I learned a
God.
lesson. With a tangled web we weave when we tangle to deceive. This was that all over again. This was this. It just didn't stop. You know, and then I turned myself in. I had this fucking bail. They thought, and then a fucking Cuban kid was going to the University of Colorado, and his car was found splattered with blood. And they looked in his police records, they looked in his records, and they realized the kid was going to Miami on the weekends and selling coke. They found his car with they never found his body again, but his car was blood splattered. So they were thinking it was me. There was another guy. So anybody who got tied into a drug rip, now they were looking at me. There was another dude that was snorting coke one night, and the cops knocked on his door, and he jumped off the fucking balcony and broke both his legs. Somebody went to rob him. He thought it was the cops, but it was really 2 thieves. So now they were questioning me about that shit. It was a fucking nightmare.
Holy hell, dude. This is crazy. Well, now I can actually picture the whole thing. Like, I don't even know what to think. Like, it's insane. I mean, this kind of story is like something you would watch a movie about. Like, this isn't something that you would just hear somebody talk about like normal, right? And I would love to just sit here and watch the whole thing, obviously, like the whole podcast episode and everything. I don't want this video to be too long because we still have one more story to watch. But like, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, it's movie worthy. Like, it's crazy that he got reeled in for all of that. He turned himself in even and everything. I think he went to jail for a couple years, from what I understand. And it's the fact that the dumbass got caught and he got reeled in because of something that wasn't even his fault. Oh Lord, man, this is insanity.
I'll back. I fucking knew it.
Wow. You know, I will say, like, he he explained how she passed away, but it wasn't in like a awkward bringing it up, I guess. He told the story so well, which is like crazy. And the fact that like I can never imagine myself doing something like that in high school, but it's like knowing how he is and him telling that whole story is crazy. It's like, I like it because obviously he's funny. He's a really good storyteller. I have to say that. And I have heard that his stand-up comedy is really good. So I kind of got to see a little bit of that here. But it's crazy because like he kind of tells a little bit about how he grew up. His mom working late, multiple jobs. She was a drug addict. Clearly she liked, drugs and alcohol and whatever, right? And obviously he just lost it, I guess, right? He lost himself. He didn't have really, I don't know where his dad is or if he had a dad growing up or not, right? But it's very interesting to see how he grew up a little bit. He talks about that. And then, of course, unfortunately, his mom passed away. If he was in sophomore year, you're only like, 15, 16 at the time, 14, 16, depending on your age when you go to school. But, I mean, that's crazy. And the fact that he was on acid, going home and partying and all that stuff, it's... I mean, it's crazy. I literally, this video was a lot longer than I expected it to be. I do apologize, but I hope you guys did enjoy this nonetheless. I loved listening to this. Like, honestly, I could watch a whole other 12-minute video of him telling a story like this. There's probably so many times where I'm just like this the whole time, like zoning out into what he's saying and everything. But I genuinely did love this. I learned a lot about him. I learned that his mom passed away, which some people were telling me in the comments of my last couple videos, telling me to watch these because it tells a little bit about his story, right? Tells a little bit about his life and everything and why he's done some crazy shit as he got older and everything. So that is going to be it for today's video. I really, really, really enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make it to the end of this video. Comment down below, at home on acid. Yeah, like if you did enjoy, please, and subscribe if you are new. It costs you $0 to do so, and we all like free things, so click the damn button, subscribe. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, peace.